So I finally drew some sprites. I don't really know what else I was planning on saying here. So basically there's this trend for this one song, and whatever you end up hearing is how you ended up dying in a past life, which I found to be pretty interesting, so here's my edition of it, plus my theory on what it is. Well, this is quite the mixed bag if I'm gonna be honest. But I just might know what happened. So the word onion I wouldn't think much of, but I'm gonna keep in mind this one thing. When you cut onions, you normally cry. So I'm gonna keep the cry and cutting onions thing in mind. So the next part is hell no, which at first doesn't seem like much, but to me it seems like some sort of point where I or someone else was struggling. That or refusing to do something. Now this under the bit is where things start to get spicy. I like to think that this part is the cause of my death. Now, I could only come up with 3 things, but all of them I think have the same premise. Number 1 is I drowned. So, and by the under the, it meant under the water, with the onion and crying thing. Number 2 is I was suffocated. There's 2 different ways, and those are number 2 and 3. One is by a pillow or something, another is by cement. I don't know how I came up with it, but under cement, that works. Now, for this part, I don't really have to explain the other stuff because I actually found something pretty interesting that I want to show you guys. Although it's kind of crazy, I think I might have figured out my past life. So, from New York Post, there was this one girl, supposedly Barbara Elizabeth Miller, ended up disappearing in 1989. And I think this 3-ton chunk of concrete will soon solve that disappearance. I think that also shows the killer as well. Egan, according to the website, is and has been the lead subject in this case since 1989. And here's where the karma place came in. So, gotta find this. So it says that her teenage son, Eddie Miller Jr., and Egan had a fight since June 30th, 1989, the night that she disappeared. So that's also where the he'll know part is. I'm thinking that this is supposedly revenge after the fight with Eddie Miller Jr., and he knows is, again, Eddie. So, yeah, I think I might have figured it out. But again, this is just speculation and it's probably really stupid. So yeah, the thing that I was just doing for fun ended up turning into a lot of research. A research specifically about the fact that in my past life, I ended up dying by being buried alive in cement. That's really dark and I feel really bad for supposedly past me, but I did have a bit of fun decoding it, I guess. Hello, this is me. A few hours later, I have one last piece of evidence. So for the hell no bit, I think that it wasn't anything of me disagreeing or anything. I think it was actually the argument between Edgar and Eddie. Well, with that being said, that's the end of this video. Well, I'll see you next time. Hope you have a good day.